What's up, Vault Hunters? So we're here in Borderlands 2. I'm on Maya, and we have gone to the first wave-based arena that you come across, which is Fink's Slaughterhouse. It's the Bandit Slaughter Dome, and we're going to try and get through these waves, try and get a bit of XP and a bit of loot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
There's a number of these arenas spread around the Borderlands games. Originally started in Borderlands 1, and then with Borderlands 1 DLC, that's when they introduced Moxie as a character, and they had her, I want to say Thunderdome, but I'm sure that's not right, but it's a Moxie's wave-based circles of death, effectively. And yeah, they're a good fun little distraction. Most of the time, they don't make a massive thing about it in the games. Like, they are there as an option for you to do. They don't force you to do it. They're just there as a side distraction. There's a VAULTZILLA here, by the way. And yeah, good fun. Around the time that this would have been coming out, a lot of kind of arena-based deathmatch games would have been fairly prominent. People would have been really into Halo and playing Quakey kind of things, all sorts of stuff. And because Borderlands doesn't have any PvP, it's fun to have these arenas where you can just battle it out. Not quite the same, but okay. Got little side objectives there. I didn't actually realise that that was there all the way from get-go. Like, Borderlands really did lay the groundwork for a lot of activities like this in gaming. And yeah, like, I genuinely didn't remember that you had those little extras in there. Let's get that helmet off, see if he can do some damage for me. So the Goliaths, if you don't know this enemy type here, they have a mechanic where if you knock their helmet off, then they will enrage, and then they don't care who you are. Like, they'll go after any enemy that's near them, which helps me out because it means that they're going to take a lot of the aggro and do a bunch of damage for me, or come straight for me. But they also have their own kind of leveling up. So if they do enough damage or kill enough enemies, they actually will level up themselves, or they have a chance to level up themselves. And there's a number of enemies like this in Borderlands games where, yeah, if they manage to level up, then you get a higher level version of the enemy that you're then fighting. And then it means that your loot drop chances are higher. So if you can level them up a bit, then you've got more of a chance of getting some good stuff. Oh my, that's a big boy. Stay there a minute. Find out what the other enemy is. Who's this other guy? It's just a normal enemy. Marauder. Okay, well, both badasses. So that's going to do me a bit of a favour. I'm going to go and cowardly hide over here for a moment. Let them fight it out. If we can get that Marauder a bit lower, that's going to be handy as well. Raging badass Goliath is doing some punch. So now he is a super badass monster Goliath. So he is going to be harder work for me to take out. But his drop chances will be higher, so let's see if we get anything good. This is actually a legendary pistol, the Infinity pistol that I've got in my hand at the moment. I just farmed for this. Sadly, it is about 8 levels lower than me. So it's not a very usable version of the gun. So, but it never runs out of ammo. It has 1 in the clip, and it never runs out of ammo. So it's a good backup weapon just in case you're in an event like this and you can't get anything. Another little bit of trivia for you if you are into Borderlands games. If you listen to this guy's voice lines, you'll probably be aware that this is the same voice actor that then became Torg in the DLCs in Borderlands 2. another Goliath there, so I can get that helmet off. Or not. There we go. I won't lie to you, this is actually my third attempt at this so far, just to do round 1, and it hasn't gone great. So we'll see how we go, but I'm not confident that we're going to do the whole thing. Everything is a couple levels higher than me, so. What else have we got here? Oops, that's a good shot. Not going to waste any ammo on this guy. Well, not everything is a higher level, but a number of things. Gotta go back to the middle of the room. Oh, no, still got more. Oh, I'm at the midpoint, it said. Sorry, not go to the midpoint. He's telling me that that's halfway through this. Go, guys, go. Oh, we can get a bit of three-way battle going. Hey guys, just passing through. So that third one that I shot, I think was a caustic Goliath. Oh, we got even more. This is going to be interesting. Might be able to get one of these leveled up pretty decent, which might work out well. So that was one turning into a badass. Sorry, I was just saying that there, and I don't know if I finished my thought, but the third one of those that I shot the helmet off of was actually a caustic Goliath. So he's a little bit different than the others. Gruesome. So this guy here is going to win. And we've got some more people around. We can carry on this leveling. Midget Goliath as well. Playing with fire, leaving so many people up, but let's get some of these smaller guys out. Oop. Check everyone's reloaded. Very limited ammunition points in here as well, so you have to be... Oh, that's not a smash to pick stuff up, that's a smash to make the floor explode. These guys are still going for it. How are these guys doing? So we've got a super badass Goliath here. If we can get him to take this next one down. I have no quarrel with you. Go on, guys. You should hear what he said about your mother. Did we kill him already? Oh no, no, we've got more enemies inbound. What's going on up here, guys? Yes, ultimate badass. So these rank all the way up to a Goliath, I believe, is the highest tier. I think the midget must have got hounded into paste. Don't think I've heard him peeping much more. Look at all these dead Goliaths, though. It's a massacre! I think there's just 2 of them left now. Finish him off. Oh, no more leveling for him. Nice easy round though, just being a total coward. Let's see if there's any. Oh, there's some more of those around. Just heard another Goliath talking. I need to change that. Ooh, that did come off just a bit late. Ooh, money. So I've yet to see this in the Borderlands series, so but we have touched on other enemy types as playable characters. I think it would be really cool to see the Goliath as maybe a new playable character in Borderlands 4. I've got a ton of ideas attached to that, but yeah, I think a Goliath would be a lot of fun. Get some Krieg and some Brick vibes kind of smooshed together. Which one to use is better? Okay, let's see what happens is. I think we'll let this play out. I could definitely do with some health. If you see any health, tell me. Oh, there's some. Thank you very much. I think that's over. Ultimate badass towering Goliath. I think that's the last guy. I don't think we're going to get anyone else spawn for the moment, so I'm going to have to deal with this. Or he will deal with me. You shan't.
You should have died.
And that was round 1. So I think there's 3 rounds. Like 1, 2, and a final round.
You got lucky.
Ready for round 2. Let's give it another go. I actually can't remember where this lift here goes. I think maybe it's just a viewing platform or something. I think maybe when teammates die, maybe they end up there.
Welcome to my humble shop.
Yeah, again, I think that's a first for that kind of thing. I think I keep that rocket launcher. That's going to be handy having that. I think I may even equip that now. I'm going to get rid of that. And that's not relevant to me. I need to open that up. Can't do too much about that. I think I'm going to take the infinity off because it's really not doing too much. But if I end up in a bind, I should be able to just change that on the fly. So I can pull it back out if I need it. But that rocket launcher is just going to give me some get up power. I think it's more like I'm going to get downed in this one. Health's already good. Check my reloads. Okay, so yeah, there's a poster there about the Moxie stuff. So I think this is sort of meant to be part of that setup. Moxie is still a entrepreneuress, and this is part of her enterprise.
5, 4, 3,
Okay, wish me luck.
1. Slaughter.
Probably, maybe going to be a few less Goliaths this time, so maybe it's going to be a little bit harder to deal with everything. Grenade. No, thank you.
Hold it! Bedtime!
Need to stop that Stop crouch being hold. Please don't blow up while I'm in here. Wrong menu. On. How much do you want to bet now I keep pressing crouch and I get stuck in crouch and get frustrated? Maybe I had that on for a reason. It's interesting, the arena does not seem to have replenished its stocks. And that's something I would have thought it would have done. Oh, that's nasty. Definitely gotta watch out for those. They are gonna end me real quick. Excellent. My teammate has arrived. Yeah, that was off. Just that one at the moment. Give my teammate a little bit of help. I'll keep him between me and some of the enemies. Just help me out. Super badass caustic Goliath. Get a little bit of damage on him. Quick, go! Now I told you that about the Torg voice actor, you can't stop hearing it, right? Apparently the use of shields in this game was something that they were very keen to do, and sort of variants of that kind of thing, because the in Halo the jackals do that. They have a shield that they use to block a lot of the shots, and it makes the gunfighting more interesting when you have to think a little bit about where you're putting your bullets. So Gearbox, being a fan of that, made a point that they wanted to have those kind of elements in their game. So you'll see a number of different kinds of shields and variations on where the crit spot is on the enemy, or like, you know, having to shoot an enemy in a certain kind of way to be able to then hit the area you want. Nice and low. Goliath's still up, so I can let him eat that. Chasing me at the moment, but I saw some rear rack, so I had to come and get this. Take him over the other side of the arena. Any more sniper ammo? Just a little bit. I'll run past this, maybe he'll... No.
You better goddamn scream for
works. Uh-oh. Go get him. It's just you two left in there. Like, if you guys want to get the loot, you're going to have to kill each other. Oh, okay, he's not taking the bait this time. He's definitely pretty focused on me. I'm going to kill this nomad off. Ooh, stuck on something.
Silence. Welcome to the circle of slaughter. This will get ugly.
I truly hope so. Right, we got any more helmets to shoot? Looks like maybe a bit of a midget a midget wave. Army of midgets.
Explosives!
Watch out for those kamikaze guys. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff just loaded. What's all these? Mainly nomads on this one. Couple of explosive barrels still around, worth keeping those in mind if I get into a tight spot. Maybe a bit too much. Considering the voice range of the nomads as well, I might even go as far as to say that that's possibly the same voice actor as Mr. Torg. The voice actor that does Mr. Torg definitely does some other voices throughout the Borderlands games. He is a very talented voice actor, in my opinion. He has a good range and is able to do a nice variety of voices, which I really appreciate, because I do get really bored and irritated with often hearing the same sort of voices in games over and over. Troy Baker is a voice that I can definitely highlight as that. It just drives me mad that I just hear him in every game. The guy that did Mr. Torg did a very good rendition of Rendane, which is the bad guy in the Battleborn games, RIP. Yeah. Good fun vocalizations. The other guy's down the bottom somewhere. Where's this other guy?
Hold it right there.
Yeah, really midget. Oof. Hurt myself at that range. I'm gonna take myself out.
Welcome to Hey! Empty!
Oh, everything's empty. That's not good. Have I got enough rockets? I already fired one out of here. Oh, why did that one hit the floor? That was weird. This is only going on to the second wave in this as well. So ammo is maybe going to be a big problem. Oh, I've got Psycho there. Could definitely do with some more teammates if the game wants to drop me any. Need some more ammo. Six bullets. Okay, well this is what I was talking about before. I'm going to stick on the Infinity so that I can actually do some shooting. Even if it means I'm chipping away very little amounts.
Enough.
I would use my rocket launcher or something a bit heftier to speed this up, but the ammo situation is so dire that I don't want to risk completely taking away my ability to do some quick DPS should I need to.
Silence.
Let's close crits in the face. Give this money to me now!
You're halfway done!
I mean, on a three-wave basis, I'm more than halfway. He's still quite capable. It's a very low level, but on the basis that you have infinite supply with the Infinity pistol, it is doing absolutely acceptable damage. And if I can get those crits, it's even quite decent. There is a Goliath somewhere. I need to try and get that guy in play. There are multiple Goliaths. Come on, get that lid off. Get shot in the back here. Come on. All the Goliaths. Well, let's sit back and watch the fireworks. We've got Caustic in there as well. This guy hasn't joined the party yet. Got some more waves of enemies. Other ads got released into that as well. So these guys are going to be able to do some work. Most of them are KO'd now. Super badass. He's come for me. Oh, that's not good. That is low health. Because of the elemental burn types and other things in the game, sometimes it can be very awkward to decide what to do in a spur of the moment like that. Because if I had a bit of a burn on me, obviously I want to get outside of their line of sight to avoid any further bullet hits. But if my health is low and then dot damage takes me just that little bit further as I threw myself into that staircase, for example, then I don't have anything, I don't have any angle to shoot back on anything. So sometimes it's better to actually leave yourself in the open or even run towards the enemies. So that way you're going to have a higher chance of getting yourself back up. In that particular instance, I did feel like I probably was okay and didn't pick up on any burn damage, so that's why I chose the staircase. Oops. That blew up faster than I was expecting, but that also did what I wanted it to, so that's good. And we got 1 or 2 of these guys left.
You're almost done.
Almost done. Gut check time. Gotta be careful. Stay on the ball. Some of these guys are a little bit hefty. Let's try and get that point into the mix. So shooting an enemy creates a lingering acid cloud. Yes, we are doing that. And that's actually a kill cloud is specifically, it's a name given to a submachine gun that you get as a quest reward in Borderlands 3 after something significant happens. I can't remember if it's that exact name. That's not good. Ah, that cloud. So that cloud there just saved my bacon because the cloud of damage tore through them for me. That is very good. And that's definitely going to lean into our elemental build. Nice. So I've been pushing all the elemental stuff, so that cloud is going to be, I guess, as potent as it could be for now, at least. Nice. We got round 2. I think there's just 1 more. So we'll get this. Try and get this ticked off.
If Moxie weren't paying me, I'd kill you myself.
Okay, just round 3, not round final. We'll take that.
When you think murder, think Marcus. And pleasure is all
Top up on the ammos.
feel many
I'm going to run out of money.
carving out Emptor.
It's always a problem. Bin all those. Fire rate, SMG gun accuracy. I may use that at some point. Don't need that. Necromancer. Still haven't ticked that off. I'm going to ditch that for the money. Ditch that for the money. Ditch that for the money. And that's better than I've got. Did I? That's because my level ticked over. So we are going to stick that on. Was there anything else there I got access to now? Cooldown rate. Really? Yeah, we'll do that. That's going to be better. Be able to use our hand a bit more frequently. I think I'm going to leave the Infinity on. That was doing some good work. Just to keep ticking through things. Let's get that used. Everything else is all good. Check my reloads. I might have interrupted the animation there by being a bit quick. It is a bit of a shame that I'm not getting ammo back on the map. Realistically, it'd probably be wise for me to exit and come back in, because my mission should still be active then, because I've now done the 2 previous waves. The 3rd one should still be available, but I think that it would, it'd reset the arena if I left altogether. But as I have the Infinity Pistol, we are going to just try and go with it. See how we do on this one. That wasn't very nice. The cloud is definitely going to help this out in a big way. That's definitely doing some very good work. Little rat thieves trying to get in and steal out of my pocket. Get up. Didn't see these guys in Borderlands 3, I don't think. I guess there's some similar ones maybe in the kind of area near to Killer Vault. I don't think we have the exact same kind of guys. It's hilarious how many times I try and reload this gun, despite it. The whole point being that it doesn't need reloading. I guess that's a better habit to have than not be reloading, so... Okay, that wasn't too bad. You guys sneaked up on me there, didn't you? This corrosive cloud is doing all of the work. That has... I think that has saved this this little run through. I don't think I would have had a chance without having that additional perk going on. I mean, I can fire all day, so you feel free to stay behind me. I've got people behind me though. Need to watch that. That's incredible. Okay, starting to see some of the reasons that people are very keen on Maya. Other than girl fine! What's he even looking at? Wasted my grenade there, did not need to use that. Now, does this hurt me if I go near it? That's the one thing I do need to be cautious of, whether I'm going to end up corrosive gassing myself to death. I'm barely even touching these guys, and I'm using a level 7 gun to do it. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Stinky Death. You coming out the floor. They're in the walls! Bit too open here. I'm letting too many people get on top of me. I'm going to have a serious problem if I don't get some cover. Getting a bit too cocky with my newfound ability.
Enough. Ha!
That cooldown relic has definitely helped as well. Almost 20% reduction on time I'm having to wait, so that's very useful. These do not seem to be hurting me. Ooh. That was very mean. Wow, did you see how fast it killed that guy? I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. Now we'll still have some fun with this. I'm still open to the idea of getting some big boss bad boys. Go, go, go. Yeah. Blah. It's like that story from Stand By Me. Ha! Put your money now. Do you think left Goliath or right Goliath will win this fight? It's pretty close, but it looks like probably lefty's got a tad more on the old health there. True tacticians. Boom. There you go. And actually, my caustic cloud is probably not going to be as useful on this guy as he is a caustic enemy. So I need to be a little bit careful with that. Still making pretty good rate with that damage though, so nothing to fret. Where they're going to pop in this time? Back there, just normal kind of bandits. Okay, we got one of those guys. Get it. Oh, there we go. That was delayed. Fire and forget to some extent with these as well, which is good because you get a good amount of corrosive damage and then just bug out. Just let the dot do the work. It's kind of like having a really, really powerful fawn on me right now.
Hold it right there.
Someone's still lingering. Okay, clean that up. So who's the biggest boy going to be in round 3? Bunch of rats. So these guys are all going to be moving around quite a lot. Means they're going to have a lot of bullets coming from a lot of different angles. Need to try and minimise how many I have with line of sight with me at once. Keep changing area in the arena, the AI will kind of keep changing its mind because some of the characters will want to try and flank you. Some will just run straight at you, but some of the AI will think to go around the side. So if you sort of move to the left and there's obstacles in the way, then you know they're going to try and take one route, and if you reposition, then hopefully they can be sort of indecisive and you'll stop them getting too close. Health, please.
Stop struggling.
Pretty much cheesed this whole thing with the Infinity. Haven't had to spend a penny of ammo. Get the helm off. I need your abilities. You can clean him up. Super badass. Mix. Nice. So yeah, you saw their new player skin earned to do with challenges and how the my badass rank has progressed. We've got more bad guys. Oh my goodness, my language is starting to break down more than normal. Whenever any left, so it's just going to be mumbles and grunts and... Oh no. Can't deal with the other guy. I left you a friend to play with. Why did he get taken out straight away? Oh, I think maybe he killed our Caustic Goliath. Our ultimate raging Caustic Goliath, like, straight away. Oh, I trapped myself in a corner. Oh, I'm stuck on something on the floor. That is really not good. Come on, caustic damage. That really is good. That really is fantastic.
Hold it.
Good for that enemy as well because of his shield. We're going to be able to clean this up.
Wasn't even close.
So close, we can't fail it now. Yeah, trying to give it a good try at making me fail it though. Come on guys. Just let me have it.
Bedtime.
Off the round. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, let's find out if that was the final wave or if we've got one more to go. Great work, team. I mean, legendary. Excellent. Get really intense. Round 4. Okay, so it's not even... not even saying... I should have all my ammo still. Because I'm cheap. Power those down a little bit. Might as well top those up. And ditch that. And I got that from getting my badass ranks. I probably should have gone for the crit there, but oh well. What am I doing? That's right, I'm opening this. Okay, round 4, here we go. Gonna just be cheap again. Oh, okay. That's a new issue. Unfortunately, he got a little bit stuck there on something. It's actually quite dark in here. I don't know how it's going to come out on the recording. Okay, so I can't hold those guys, but let's say. Oh, that wasn't the one I meant to get out. Bit confused as to what my guns were. I'll try and use my shotgun a little bit to try and speed up things when I do some holding. These guys that are suiciders with grenades are still probably my biggest threat. They can really just catch you off guard, and one of those grenades will do a lot of damage. As it should. Talking of grenades, managed to headbutt that one away. It's handy. some of these out of the way. It was quite funny when you used to do these, or rather when I used to do these, back when this was first out, and you're just on the, I guess we were on the Xbox 360, and if you're doing any event like this where items could end up on the floor, excuse me, if you got too many items on the floor, the game would really just start to chug. It just wouldn't know how to deal with it at all. You'd end up just dropping down to like 5 frames a second or something. The music's pretty jazzy. I'm getting me amped up. These guys are just dying way too quick now. Oh, what did you do to me?
I'm back, bitches. Which is superior?
I'm gonna just try and max out that corrosive. I'm gonna keep the incendiary on because that's still being really handy if I've got fleshy enemies nearby. Phase on it. All of your shots hit enemies have a chance to ricochet and hit another enemy. That's cool. Melee attacks, additional fire damage. That seems pretty cool. I'm going to try that one out. And going to get to some form of safety. Sandbags that totally look like people. It is very dark. I'm not sure how it's going to come out in the recording, but yeah, I don't recall like anywhere else feeling quite this dark. I had a session on Alien Isolation just recently, and I realised that my settings on my screen were quite a bit darker than it came out on the recording. So this probably looks better for you than it does for me. No matter. Full. Am I full? I should have sold my stuff. Let's sort out my pocket space. Good, good. Alright, let's get this guy out and play. Yep, good, he's up. Another one of those. Oh, no, boxes in the way. Let's try and do this without clicking out. There we go. Come so far, can't give it up now. Big door left. few people down there. This guy's having a fight back here. Whoa. Melted. Health, health. Oh no, it's not health. It's a gun. Not helpful. How have I ended up with my gear? I don't feel like I should really be full. Just got small pockets. Definitely gonna ditch those. There's a blue here and it's burning into my retinas. It's that sort of thing, throwing a grenade at the last second as you down them and maybe you don't quite see it, like there's not really great audio for those, so it's easy to think, yeah, I killed him, I'm down, he's down, I'm safe. And then an explosion just goes a second later and no one to shoot, no way to get out of it, you're just done at that point. That's the worst thing. Need some help, come on. That's cool, so that did a bit of fire when I pulled that, and that helped with the second guy. Oh, and this is waves 2 of 4 as well. Oh. Rather than the other ones have been 3. To be entirely honest, I kind of was expecting this to be a bit more trivial than it has been, so this has taken a lot longer than I was imagining it would. I was hoping to get a little Wonderlands end game rotation. Can't remember what the mode's called, but let me give that a go. Try and get that on the channel. Got all sorts of Borderlands things going on at the moment. I am simultaneously playing Borderlands 1, 2, 3 and Wonderlands, which is quite interesting. It's interesting to sort of see these things in sort of a horizontal rather than just, you know, progressing all the way through one and then another, to actually be playing them all at the same time, just in a jumbled up order. It's very educational to just sort of see how certain things kind of parallel and come together, and you know, you don't have to rely so much on the memory of doing one thing when you're literally doing them all in a kind of shared sequence. Whoa, that's a lot of red that just popped up. And we've got badasses. Okay, let's see if we can get some interaction here. Don't think I heard a Goliath yet, but that would have been handy. Okay, so we've got some guys here that are really keen. Need to try and watch that. Push me hard.
Stay still.
Got some of the buzzards back in. Get out of here, you. Can't hide from you too easy. Watch the old health. Let's nail that. Let's get that done. Still a lot of enemies up on the old radar. That was a bit interesting. I feel like I'm hitting this guy, but not registering very well on him. I love all the voice lines, the kind of the character and the kind of dark comedy of like every single person in this game is just a good laugh. That guy's a puddle of nothing. Oh, you guys kind of just pop in, don't you? Not much warning. Whoa, get down, 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 down. Look at that. If this was Borderlands 3, I'd kind of think there was a extra boss room or something attached to that. Cool. Heck of a lot of voice lines and just character interactions when you're playing the different characters, the way they interact with the world is very cool. Talking characters quite often frustrates me in games. I'm not really massive on that all the time, but because they're just fun in Borderlands, it just, you know, it's all good. And it's not too much, you know, it's not so much that it feels, you know, like endless. What else have we got around here?
Stop.
Nearly got me with that node. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, thank goodness for that. Well, that counts as a clear. I think there was... Was that just his nade or some barrel or something went off there? And that was exactly what I was talking about the burn damage. But because he was the last enemy, I think we're okay. I think we've got that clear. Turn him round 4 and see if there's any more. Phew! Did not want to have to redo that. Last round. Okay, 5 rounds. This is final round. Difficulty hard, level 20. Okay. Let's just check our stocks. All good. Let's clear out some of this bump. Get rid of that. I don't really like the spiker. That's probably worth switching for our existing sniper. Don't need that commando mod. Don't need the necromancer mod. Not bothered about that or that. I'll hold on to that just in case. Don't need that anymore. We're going to sell that one and switch it out. Hopefully that's a better option. Nothing else new there to do. Health's all good to go. Right. Round 5, final wave. Can we clear this without having to properly wipe? I'm not counting the last one because it was outside of the round time. Didn't affect anything. Haven't had to restart anything. It's just been back to back.
5, 4, 3,
These things are really triggering me. Used to have to make a point of picking those up because if you didn't, as I mentioned, you just end up with lagging issues. Now we're going to do something really stupid because I keep coughing because I've got a very dry throat. And I've been meaning to do that for about half an hour. And that nearly saw us KO'd. Oh, there's a hole there. It has seen us KO'd. can I get the angle on that? No, and I've changed it and I can't see because it's so dark. Ah, well. Alright. My poor organisation got me wiped there. We'll give that another try. That's a classic Iceman move. Alright, here we go again. I did use some shotgun rounds there, so I will. Okay. Very slow reload on this shotgun, so need to be aware of that. Right, let's try that again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, Skag.
Of course, it had to be suicide midget straight from the get-go. Typical. Completely forgot that hole was there. Should have probably switched to rockets and spammed some of them up. I might have got away with it, but at that point I'd kind of accepted my fate. But I needed to wet the whistle. Put that helmet off. Two of them. Stuck my butt on something there. Cool, we can get it. There we go. Oh, and another one. Duke it out! Oh. Sneaking up, huh? Oh. I need you guys to feed my monsters. Have we got any left? One left. What rank are you? Badass heavy, now super badass heavy. Oh, the grenades though. Gotta pay attention. Told you they're the ones that will get me. Always get me. So many of these guys just run straight up to you with very little warning. No footsteps or anything, so gotta keep your eyes peeled. I mean, that can't be a good sign that he just brought that up. Goodbye. Nice bit of geometry blocking there. No problem. Don't know what Clappy's going on about. It's all good. Whoa! No, that's too close to me. Oh. We're good, we're good, we're good. Come back, come back.
Now where was I?
See this Skag get killed.
And this is one of 5 waves as well. It's an old game, but I enjoy the simplicity of the controls in this. too many modern games throw in like too many different things where it's kind of doing a lot of the driving for you, and it feels wrong, and you jump from game to game and it feels different from game to game, so then you've got to kind of relearn the feel. Like, they just need to leave things a bit more raw and just allow people to, you know, to learn it a bit more. You need a bit of aim assist because you've got such a tiny circle with your thumb to try and do aiming. It is awkward, but you don't need much aim assist, just a little bit to level it out. You definitely don't want too much magnetism. It's just disgusting, and it ends up being as much of a distraction than it does being useful. So if it's, you know, there's points where it ends up being beneficial, then, you know, it ends up being a waste of time. What on earth is spinning on the floor there? Ultimately, what needs to happen is that companies need to actually be working on something altogether new, because now we're in the pool of controllers with M&K players. M&K has such a huge level of control and precision. It is, and speed variance, all sorts. There's just no real way to be able to compare the two. A controller is totally inferior to a keyboard, hence why they have to try and do things to help the controller out in the first place. But what they should be working on is better controllers. There needs to be a lot better controllers with a lot more options, and there needs to be better options for customization. And we are getting something, like companies like Microsoft and some third parties, Razer, are doing, you know, some improvements, but it needs to happen at the system level, because even when you've got those changes, you're still typically bound by the options for inputs that already exist for the controller. So you don't have enough options. You need to have button choices that don't exist, so you can make up entirely new choices for things to press that, you know, aren't programmed on a keyboard. You can set sort of anything to anything, and there often is more input options. But yeah, so controller improvements, but in all new controllers altogether. All new ways to actually interact with the game. A controller hasn't really... I mean, they used to change quite regularly. You'd get more buttons on. The technology for them would change quite dramatically. There's a number of things that happen with a controller. You got, you know, you came out with controllers like the sort of thing you saw appear with the gamepad. People were trying lots of different stuff, but the current iterations of controllers have been sort of standardized now for, I guess it's since the start of the 360, if not sort of, you know, the start of the original Xbox. Stuff has changed since then. Shapes of controllers, the technology has got better, but the actual general layout of things and the selection of inputs is effectively the same. What we need is innovation in that area to have a new type of controller or joypad, like a new thing altogether is the sort of thing that's needed. Somewhere between a controller and a mouse and keyboard, perhaps. There's accessibility things out there, and that's good. But I think, you know, the wider market accessibility is, you know, definitely something that needs to be there. Myself having an injury, which means that mouse and keyboard is not really an option for me. I have a wrist injury, which means that if I rest my hand down in the position you need to for a keyboard, it's essentially the same pain as putting my hand over a naked flame. So I have to constantly keep taking my hand off and moving it, which, you know, for a lot of games just doesn't really work. And obviously is painful. And then competitive games or multiplayer things, forget about it, because you're just ending up having to choke and stuff. The times that it doesn't end up being a pain, I can lose feeling in it altogether. So there's all sorts of things there that just mean that it doesn't work for me. But a gamepad, whatever it is, holding my wrist sort of sideways, more kind of naturally rather than sort of up on a desk or resting. I seem to get away with this a lot more, although I do still get pains and I do still have to kind of move it around quite a lot. But it's more manageable for sure. So I would like to see controller improvements, please. All you smart people out there that might have the opportunity to, you know, be the next big thing, like work on a new type of input altogether. Take over the market. Oh, no. We've gotta clean this up now. 2 of 5. Ooh, get in the corner. Gonna let this infinity continue to carry us through this. You shoot me down here. Where are you? Whole load of guys up. Watch out, stand too still, I'm gonna have that grenade issue. Still those around. Yep, still guys just lobbing them. It's not just the guys that are charging you with them, you just got people that are just throwing them in general, and you get a tiny indicator on the screen. But not much in way of an audio cue. I think another one just landed by me there. Yep, so the only way to truly be safe is just try not to backtrack and try and just keep changing position, so if they are landing near you, just not at that risk of getting ploded. I don't know what it is about them. I guess it's an algorithm thing, but it seems like those guys are very evasive of my shots, even if the reticle is about as even as it has been with any other character type. No. I gotta really watch these now as well, because if I get too many more drops, the more you drop and you res yourself like that, you get the the more you drop and you get yourself back up, the faster the timer gets, and it will get to the point where I have zero option to get a kill to get myself back on my feet. Oh, still 2 more waves. Oh, death from above. Go and hide out down here for a minute. Try to avoid having too many issues from them. Nice, getting some good levels here as well, getting some good progress. So even though this is a distraction from the game, it's just something else to be pushing us forward. Staying in here as well, we do have, you know, we are going to find some bits and bobs, so I might end up with some handy gear. Oh, no. Let's quickly fire that up just to utilize it as well. Yeah, let's do that, because that's going to help us with our... That's what's been helping us a lot with our rezzing already. So let's push that a little bit, because we are now getting into this last bit. Be good to get this cleaned up. Okay, so we've got guys over there. 4 nades in the pocket. Let's go over this quieter side. I think the buzzards have disappeared for the moment. Let's try and clear this side of the map, so at least we've got somewhere we can hide out. Okay, that's not a place where I want to hide out. Let's get that helmet off. Come on, that's going to be useful. Oh no. Killing that guy way too quick. Oh, that's not good. Come on, shield. Come on. Come on.
No getting away from us. I'm gonna kill you. Cover that one. Shoot him. Shoot him.
Come on. Put some damage out there. Yep, good. Dropped a grenade into the middle of them because I thought that was going to go sideways. Just a bit too exposed with a bit too much happening immediately on top of me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sometimes when you jump against something in Borderlands, it can kind of just rebound you and you won't get over it properly. In this one and probably in the first one as well. Not something I don't think that's a problem in Borderlands 3, but just to do with the way the jump and the geometry work. Still only on wave 3. Oh, buzzards are back. Yeah, there's multiple buzzards as well. Ooh. Those guys feel like they're starting to hit with a little bit more DPS. It seems like they don't stay out forever though. I don't think I've been killing those every time. I think it's just they come out for a bit of the wave and then seem to retreat, which is pretty kind. Fortunately, they don't seem super keen on using this staircase, so it gives me a bit of a transition without the worry of being pushed too much. More loaded out. I do like shooting through that hole though, so definitely need to keep on that. Hopefully that burn cleaned him up. Yep. Can't believe how good this corrosive cloud is. Very useful. Yeah, that's not good. That's really not good.
I'm back, bitches. You won't use this.
Get out of it. That's wave 4. Last wave. Get that health. Now what do we get in this wave? Like, guess we're gonna get a bit of everything. So, oh, the grenades though. The grenades. Health, health, health. Give me the health. Give me the health. Let's try and get those dropped. Nope. Nope. Getting too beeped around. Just knocking me. When they knock you, obviously sort of leave the floor momentarily, and you can't control your character. You sort of just get knocked from one to the next. To watch out for stuff spawning on me. Oops, stuck on a ledge. Don't like being up there. Not really good cover. Someone's down here. Sure. Multiple angles on me there. That's not good. Good, good. Grenade. Got health by my feet. That's good. That guy's tough. He's a badass. sure if his grenade came out there, but I'm going to walk just in case. Nope.
I see a badass!
The way it calls those out as well is very cool. Calling out the high rank enemy, calling out the badass. That's definitely something that, you know, you're playing with matchmaking or something. It's just a very small amount of comms for other players without it being intrusive on the experience. And it kind of makes it also feel like a big deal. I made a point the other day that a badass should be a tough enemy. But I feel like those have got weaker over the life cycle of the series as well. And at the very start of Borderlands, in my playthrough the other day, sort of made a point that it calls out a badass very, very early on. It, you know, doesn't feel like it. Just a normal gun. I'm tearing through these guys quite quick because I have a very good gun and I have all these perks attached. But in that game, you're talking about the very start of the game, very low-level guns, and still just not really sort of seeming like there's much resistance from the character at all. Oh, wasn't ready for you guys to shot. Really wasn't ready for you guys to shot. Oh.
That was
Let's
satisfying,
get that
huh?
out of it. Hey, we did it. Nice. We got it all cleaned up. Right, that was longer than I remembered as well. I thought it was just going to be a 3-waver, 5 waves. That's pretty cool. Had a few different clutch moments there. But that was fun to go back and give that one a try. Sapping Hail. Okay, I don't actually remember this gun, so that's going to be fun to check out when we hit the correct level on our playthrough. I'm just going to go up here and have a look because I was curious. But I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that was a bit of fun. It was a bit cheesy, just trying to use the infinity to my advantage there, but it worked out. We got that clear, and yeah, thanks very much for joining me for this look at Fink's Slaughterdome. I'm going to be doing all sorts of arenas, trying to do all of these in the Borderlands series, and also some stuff in Wonderlands as well. Just checking out bosses, guns. Like I say, I've got simultaneous playthroughs going on for Borderlands 1, 2, 3 and for Wonderlands, and also probably be chucking some other stuff in there at some point. Might even have a look at Tales from the Borderlands 1, maybe even 2, just so that we can have a bit of critique of that. But yeah, there we go. Fink's Slaughterhouse is complete. Thanks a lot, Vault Hunters. Don't forget, ain't no rest for the wicked. Peace.